Hey, what's going on? Jordan Taylor here from Started.ca, and welcome to another, what is this? This is a video. I'm experimenting with possibly trying to do more like podcast stuff, more video stuff, a little bit of everything. Figured this would be a cool way to go through some reels that I've been making, highlighting what is in my video editing course. So if you haven't seen those, I'll leave an example. Here's a little taste of what I've been doing on TikTok and reels lately. Okay, so let's say you got some audio you want to use in your Final Cut project, but you really want to make it sound extra crisp and clear. Well, did you know that even though there's over 100 built-in audio effects, you only need 5? Use some channel EQ, a compressor, a noise gate, a limiter, and a denoiser, and your audio will sound amazing. I show you how to do this and much more in my course, Editing Enhance, now on sale on Udemy. Links in my bio. So that kind of gives you an idea. So I thought I'd give you a quick rundown on what it looks like when I'm making that. Now, full transparency, I have done this a few different times at this point. I kind of have a system and now I'm just kind of recreating it, but I will go ahead and break everything down as to how I normally go about doing that. Okay, so here is my Final Cut and how I kind of go about setting everything up. I've made, well, I guess 6 at this point. The first thing that I do is I go ahead and duplicate from the last one that I've made. I'm gonna just do Command D to duplicate. It's gonna call it number 7, and I'm gonna go in there, and I already know that this is the video that I have here, right? Here's my instrumental. This is my main voiceover, and these are my background vocals. You're probably wondering, why do I have background vocals on a video? Because I thought that would be cool. I don't see that super often, at least in the realm of video editing. But that was me trying to be creative. Hey, let me fuse my music and video passions together in this kind of way. So that's what that is. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and disable all the last few things that I did in the last version so that I know everything that I'm going to be replacing. So I'll show you what I mean. Basically from here is going to be staying the same. I show you how to do this and much more in my course, Editing Enhance, now on sale on Udemy. Links in my bio. Now I know I'm going to be changing out all of this. The instrumental will stay the same. This will change and then change the background vocals. Oh, and then here's my vertical guide. So I know exactly where the cropping of everything will be. So then my narration would go right here. And then my background vocals would kick in. And then I'll have whatever video I have here. And then right about when it wraps up, that's where the remainder is gonna kick in. I show you how to do this and much more in my course. So yeah, so that's how that's gonna look. So now for the fun part. The first step is I'm gonna go and pick the next module that I wanna feature to be able to grab the video clips and also to create my little narration script. My next one, yeah, I totally forgot. So the last one I did, I know was audio. So the next one will be color correction. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go through my color correction module and I'm gonna scrub through all the video and I'm going to actually pick the parts that I think make the most sense to showcase, and I'm gonna craft that into a script in my head, and then I'm actually gonna jot that down in my notes app, and then I will bring it all back into my timeline to be able to record my narration. But hopefully if I've done my job right, I will have just featured that in the last few seconds of the video. So now if I wanna test this script, because it does look a little bit long, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go ahead and try narrating it along with this part of the timeline just to see if the timing makes sense. Okay, so let's say you got some video that you want to use in your Final Cut project, but you want to make the colors look extra vibrant. Well, did you know that you can totally change the vibe of your video using color grading or correction? Use the built-in video scopes along with playing with your shadows, highlights, and midtones to make your colors look amazing. Okay, so now I'm actually gonna go ahead and record my narration first. That way I know that I can match up the visuals to what I say and hope it makes sense timing-wise. Okay, so let's say you got some video you wanna use in your Final Cut project, but you really wanna make the colors look extra vibrant. Well, did you know that you can totally change the vibe of your video using color grading or correction? Use the built-in video scopes along with playing with your shadows, highlights, and midtones to make your colors look amazing. Now, this is the narration that I had the last time, and I know I already had the effects I want on it, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit Command C to copy those effects, and I'm gonna do Command Shift V to paste them, and I'm gonna keep on everything there. The timing of this is a little bit off because it comes in right into here a little bit fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the comma and period keys to kind of move this over, or in this case, the comma, just to move it back just a bit. So then that way it still starts early on, but it ends in a way that makes sense. So let me just make sure this makes sense. Your colors look amazing. I show you how to do this. Let's try doing it one over just to see. Okay, so let's say you got some video you want to use. Colors look amazing. I show you how to do this. Okay, cool. Boom, I got it. Now I'm going to go ahead and try to figure out what I think the background vocals should be. And I usually try to make them rhyme or just try to make them have like a certain kind of vibe to it and hope that that works out and makes sense. So I'm going to kind of mutter around with the vocals for a little bit. Final Cut project. Video really want to make the colors look extra vibrant. Oh, did you know that you can totally change video to live, video in your mind. Reds and blues? Change the built-in video scopes along with playing with your shadows, highlights, and midtones to make your colors look amazing. I show you how to do this and much more. Yeah, that's gonna sound cool. Oh, did you know that you can totally change the vibe of your video using catch the vibe? Amazing. I show you how to do this and much more. You need to find a rhythm that makes sense. Amazing. I show you how to do this and much more. Amazing. That could be a thing. Final Cut project. Video come alive. Extra vibrant. Oh, did you know that you can totally change the vibe of your video using color grading or correction? Use all the color grading. Your shadows, highlights, and midtones to make your colors look amazing. I show you how to do this and much more. Okay, cool. So now I've kind of muttered around with the words I want to highlight and use. And so now I'm going to go ahead and actually record those. Video come alive. Extra vibes. Using all the color grading. Just from playing, amazing. It's gonna sound better because I'm gonna auto-tune it, okay? So just leave me alone. But now I'm gonna go ahead and apply all the effects just to make those vocals mix in a little bit better. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go in on my last clip. This is the right one. So let's do the right, and we're gonna apply these to this. So 3 of them. And we're gonna go in and we're going to get the left, and we're going to apply this to the ones that we didn't touch, which are going to be the opposite 3. Paste those. We're going to cut these. So cut those, delete that. We're going to do it on each syllable. Okay, so now that I've recorded those vocals, I'm going to go ahead and adjust the volume and get the audio sounding good. And I like doing the lowest one first. Video come alive. Extra vibes. Nice. Now I'm gonna add in these next. Using all the color grading, just from playing. I show you how to do this and much. Okay, and now we're gonna add these back in. Video come alive. Extra vibes. Using all the color grading. Just from playing. I show you how to do this and much more. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be good enough because again, these are just the background vocals. We have the main narration that's gonna be going on top of that, so we just want it to be kind of in the back. Anyway, now I'm pretty much done with that. I'm gonna move on to the actual video part of it. And what that is really gonna consist of is just looking at each line in the narration and then selecting a portion of the module and matching it up with that line. And in the matching up process, a lot of the times what I'll do is actually just go ahead and retime it, usually making it faster so that it fits exactly with the line that I have there on the timeline. And then once I'm done doing that for each individual line, then I will go ahead and resize the video and make sure that everything sizing wise looks great, and then that will lead me to what is basically the final version of the real video. Okay, now the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna quickly change this angle to a new angle because I filmed a bunch of these different angles. So just to do that real quick, I'm gonna open up my angle editing workspace, copy this because I think I have some color grading that I'm using. And here I have all the other ones that I filmed. So I've used all of those. So I think I just have a few more left. Maybe this one. Links in my bio. That's close enough. And we're just gonna paste these color wheels. Links in my bio. Nice. Okay, boom. So that's how I go about editing my videos that include auto-tune background vocals and then also video tutorial showcases. Okay, so let's say you got some video you want to use in your Final Cut project, but you really want to make the colors look extra vibrant. Well, did you know that you can totally change the vibe of your video using color grading or correction? Use the built-in video scopes along with playing with your shadows, highlights, and midtones to make your colors look amazing. I show you how to do this and much more in my course, Editing Enhanced, now on sale on Udemy. Links in my bio. Yeah. So if you found this kind of stuff interesting, be sure to subscribe to this channel so you can see more of this kind of stuff. Like the video, share it so that I know it's interesting or that people care about it. And also be sure to check out the course that I have available, Editing Enhanced, if you want to see these tutorials in full action and more of this kind of tutorial style stuff, but a little bit more in depth, and that's applicable to a lot more other kinds of footage. So be sure to do that, like, subscribe, check out the links, do all the things that all the Instagrammers and the YouTubers and the influencers say, do all that stuff, and I will catch you in the next video. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.
Start talking and really take action. Starter.